Hey guys,
I'm Avery.
And I'm Izzy.
And welcome back to the Fangirl Files, where we talk about the art of the concert experience.
We cover everything from our favorite concerts that we've attended, our favorite venues we don't like, and how you can get the most out of your experience. Naturally, if you're going to go to a concert, you need a ticket.
Which you can buy before or day of.
That would be brave.
Office. It is brave, and it's really annoying, actually.
Have you done before?
I did it for Tate.
Wow.
We were out there from 12:30 to like 4:35-ish, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Like outside of MSG.
Wow. And well, I mean, it helps that we live right there.
Yeah, that's true.
I have personally never gotten tickets day of. I usually go through, unfortunately, sorry to say, Ticketmaster. I've used StubHub. I've used SeatGeek before. You can use Vivid Seats. But yeah, those are the main sort of like online routes that you can go to get your tickets. But I would definitely recommend looking for pre-sales. That's always the key. I went to the Taylor Swift Eras Tour, and my best friend uses Chase. So she got the Chase pre-sale, and we got those tickets for dirt cheap in comparison to what other people were paying. So look out for pre-sales. If it's an artist that you really want to go to, be on the prowl.
I never am able to get those those pre-sales because I don't ever have an Amex, and and I'm like,
I don't use Chase. So
I'm like,
I don't think anytime that I've tried a pre-sale, I've never gotten it. But my best friend just gets so lucky.
Period.
Lucky for her and lucky for me because I usually go with her. So
just tagging along.
But usually that is the first step, get those tickets. I mean, things Ariana Grande is going on tour. People were going crazy for those tickets, the Beyonce tickets. I've never had trouble with the little shows, but
you know what? Actually, I was just having trouble with 5 Seconds of Summer.
No.
I know.
But you know what? Because everyone saw the first most recent tour, which luckily I went to.
Me too.
We were at the same night.
Show, yeah.
How crazy is that? We were at the same show and we didn't even know.
MSG.
I'm sure everyone saw how good that was, and now they're like, oh, now I want to go.
Right. Plus they're marketing it as they're back.
Okay.
As if they went away, and I'm like, you didn't
go away. You just flopped for a little bit, no tea, no shade, but
they were unemployed. They're back though.
They're back
though. It's fine. It's fine.
And now a word about one of our sponsors.
PSA to any FIT students listening. If you're interested in music, concerts, or DJing, you should totally check out WFIT, which is the broadcasting club here at FIT.
So if now you have your tickets and, the day of the concert, actually before the concert comes along, you're going to want to look into the venue because you don't want to get there and be a little lost because you're on a mission.
Right.
You have things to do.
Especially if you're trying to buy merch. Mm-hmm. Good to know where they sell that.
Yep. The merch lines are going to be long and you're going to want to know when to go because you're not going to want to go in the middle of the concert. I would say if you get there early enough, you can go in the beginning, but there's no shame in going at the end.
I've gone at the end.
Because the key is to know what you want before you go.
Right.
Every artist is going to release their merch before. There's not really many surprises nowadays. So know what you want before you go.
Yeah. And it's good to know where they sell merch at the venue because MSG, they do it on every floor pretty much. Those are usually less crowded. The one at the bottom?
Yeah. That's the thing. Walk up a few flights because there's going to be less lines.
Yeah.
If you go to Radio City, I saw Conan Gray at Radio City and I saw Faye Webster there. You walk right in and there's concession on the left and then there's the merch on the right. That's the only spot. You need to ask yourself if you really want that merch.
There's ones downstairs.
Yeah.
Because I went to Gracie Abrams and if you go downstairs at Radio City.
Okay, word.
Merch.
Perfect. Interesting.
Yeah.
Learning something new along with you guys.
That's where I got mine.
Genius. Definitely. Know the kind of layout of the venue. If you know that you're going to go to the bathroom a lot, maybe you want to look that up. Maybe you want to know.
Yeah. Buy your tickets accordingly.
Yes. Buy your tickets accordingly. Knowing the venue itself, if you're buying tickets to Barclays,
don't.
Number one, just don't. Just don't. But if you really, really have to,
Don't be up.
Don't be up. I know you're going to look at those prices. You're going to be like, it's in my budget to be up there. You're going to get the worst experience. You're not going to be able to see anything. You can't hear anything.
You're going to feel like you're falling.
Oh, you can't take 1 millistep forward without...
You'll probably tumble.
Die.
Yeah, you're going to tumble over.
You will.
Die.
So, yeah, because I saw SZA there and great concert. Sound quality was so bad up there. The air was thinner.
It does.
But I will say, like, people get kind of rowdy in the upper level and like the upper crazy nosebleeds. So if you're into that,
like, I'm jealous because I saw Renee rap and people around me were like sitting.
oh,
There was like one person behind us. He was serving and he was having so much fun, like me and my friend. But everyone else, they were like sitting there, and I was like, "We're at a Renee rap concert!
that's
like,
so funny,
come
'cause
on!"
When I went to SZA there, we were all like, we literally are in the nosebleeds. We're in the worst seats ever. And as a section, we all kind of banded together and just made the most of it. There were these two. I was with my friend and her younger brother, who was like literally in middle school at the time, and like 2 rows in front of us, there were these like this group of like probably like early 20s, and they were just like throwing it back the whole time. And I was like, honestly, and that's how it should be. Like, we made the most of it. We laughed. But if you're going to a concert, try to avoid Barclays Center. And if you're going to go, just, splurge for the lower sections. You will not regret it.
Yeah, you really won't, because you know what?
Like, I wish I would have
Barclays
just
are
spent.
enemies, honestly, because I asked if they could upgrade my tickets while I was there, and they told me we don't do upgrades. And then I saw another girl's story the day later, and she was like, "Thank you so much, Barclays, for upgrading my tickets." I said,
Oh, no.
So we're
Because,
enemies.
like, they're not a concert like venue. Like, they're really for sports.
Yeah.
So, you kind of have to know what you're getting into.
Especially if you're at a standing type concert.
Yeah. Another thing, I went to the Eras Tour at MetLife. I wish I had known that where my seat was, I was going to be in the sun the whole time, because I did get like 2nd-degree sunburn. So I'm dead ass. I had to call out of work the next day.
That's crazy.
So maybe know that. Like, if you're going to be at a stadium like that, if you're waiting on lines outside, if you're going to wait on a line, know the kind of shoes. We all want to look amazing. Know what you're wearing.
So
I wish I brought sunscreen.
Right.
My mom had a clear backpack, but like, honestly, like, do they even really care anymore? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, what do you really need
It like
at a concert?
depends on the venue, I think.
And like the Eras Tour was different because like I had all my bracelet making stuff, so not too much.
I was like passing things out.
Yeah, but like at any other concert, I think I have like my lip gloss, my phone, and my wallet.
Yeah.
And my
it's
camera,
like
and I'm like, we're
tiny
done.
little purse.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're done.
Yeah.
Because
back to that standing online, knowing which shoes.
Yeah.
That's so important, because I wore these crazy boots to Tate McRae. Took them off the second we got in there. I was walking through back to my dorm, the streets of New York City, actually in no shoes and just socks.
Yep.
Because couldn't do it. The boots were so tall. I got rid of them because I can't wear them. But they had the thickest heel ever. I don't even know what possessed me, but I mean, I look cute. So.
Like, it really is like you need to, I mean, like, dress well and like, look your best because you want to, but like you also want to be comfortable if you're gonna be standing. Like, I will never forget, I've worn some choice shoes and I have just been carrying them around venues, and it's like, oh, okay, now you just feel a little like, so.
It depends on who you're seeing though, because at Lizzie McAlpine, we were sitting the entire time.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I wanted to wear crazy shoes to that, I could have.
Yeah.
But I'm
also,
also
like,
seeing Lizzie McAlpine, so.
you know the vibe. Like, I've seen, like, Clara was chill, Faye Webster was chill, Conan Gray was chill. Like, what you can wear. Like, I've worn Converse to most of the concerts I've been to.
Me too.
And that's just, like, the vibe. But, like, you kind of know going in, like, the type of music. Like, is it going to be dancey music? Is it kind of like sit-down music? I don't think any concert should be sit-down music unless you're at, like, a live jazz show, like, where you sit. But, like, I saw Faye Webster at Radio City, and when I saw Conan Gray at Radio City, everyone was up and dancing. At Faye Webster, everyone was sitting.
Right.
Why would I pay $65 to sit on my butt?
See, that's what Lizzie was like.
I can listen to her and sit down in the comfort of my own home.
Right.
I'm seeing her live. I want to be up and moving. Like, and it was just really weird.
No, I agree. Because, like, I love Lizzie, right? And I love her music. But I didn't know, because that was my first time going to her concert at Radio City as well. And I was like ready to not dance because it's Lizzie McAlpine, but like, sway with the music and do whatever. But everyone stayed seated and we were like, oh, okay. And then like nobody was really even singing. So then when she like stopped for a second to hear us sing, it was like, it felt really awkward because it felt like nobody knew if they were supposed to be singing or not. And I was like, sorry. Like, it was a little awkward. Love her though.
Yeah, that is the thing, because you never want to be the one that like starts it, because you don't want to be the only one standing in your section. But then again, I am also all for the idea of like, you paid for your experience, do what you want.
Right.
And that kind of brings us into our next section of like concert etiquette.
Yeah, like do what you want, but to a point.
To an extent. Yeah. Because yes, you paid for your experience, but so did everyone else.
Right.
So, like
we were saying earlier, be mindful if you go to the bathroom a lot. If you're in the middle of a section, like in a row, you don't want to be getting up 20 million times because it's the most annoying thing possible. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like, everyone before the concert starts is up and walking around. They're getting whatever they need, merch, whatever. They're taking pictures. They're walking down to like but not the barricade, but like, you know, wherever they're walking down to get the best view of a picture. Like, everyone knows that's a normal thing. That's totally okay. But when, like, you know, the lights dim or the music starts, like, you are sitting. You know, there's time after the concert to take your pictures, time before, like, it's time to wrap it up.
Right.
You know, so like.
And try and go to the bathroom before or after. Or, I don't know, at a random song in the middle, but don't keep going out and in like, oh, now I need food. Now I need a new drink. Now I have to pee. Yeah.
And these are all for like, you know, when you purchase a specific seat. You know, if you're in general admission, like, that's a whole different ballgame. You know, you want to get there early. You want to be at the front, because I know when I saw Clairo, and I say saw lightly, when I heard Clairo, my favorite artist ever, I went with a friend, and I had never gone general admission before, so I wasn't really sure what to do, or like how to go about it. And we walked in, and he was like, "This is good." When I tell you, a group of, it was 3 girls and 2 guys. Well, the girls all 5'8" easily, and the guys well above 6 foot, and they parked themselves right in front of me. And I should have known, like, maybe this was not a good spot for me at 5'1". Like, I probably should have pushed a little bit to the front. But it's like, do you push? Do you push at Clairo? Like, I don't think that's the vibe. I was like, but then I could have, like, I should have asked them and been like, look, like, I am smaller than you. Can I go in front of you? And I think they would have been fine with that. But it should just be like tall people in the back, short people in the front. But then everyone wants barricade. Like, everyone wants to be in the front.
Right.
I don't know. Webster Hall, tell me what to do. I'm finna be in the pit.
I finna be in the pit.
I finna be in the pit.
I have never
been in the pit. Concert going experience is super awesome and so memorable. They stay with you forever.
Definitely.
And, you know, just dance around, do your thing, make those memories, and enjoy your favorite artists in person, because it's such a blessing to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's so fun. I've been to too many and more to come. Don't you even worry about that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. But, you know, do it fun, do it right. Don't ruin anyone else's experience, but make the most of yours. And I think that's the most important thing.
Be safe too, you know, have fun.
Have a blast.
So those are all our tips and tricks this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Fangirl Files.
We hope you enjoyed it and that your next concert experience will be better and bigger and more fun, and you will get those tickets and you will do it right.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.